going on, everybody? So I unpackaged all the iPads, and now this is how I test and charge them and everything. Bought a 10-port hub from Amazon Basics that charges 10 different USB devices. This thing actually works great, by the way, if you ever need one. It was like 30 bucks and it was well worth it, especially for what I need them for. Another thing I do with these, not many people return the cable and headphones, but I do keep those as well. The headphones, most of them are not used by anybody, and I'll probably just sell them all as a lot to somebody on eBay. I probably have at least 20 to 30 of those. Then you do get headphones like this, which are going in the straight trash. Most of these are owned by kids, but like, come on kids, clean out your ears. See if you guys can get that ear wax right there. Caked in there, freaking disgusting. So obviously these I'm just throwing in the trash. I'm not gonna mess with cleaning a cheap earbud, especially when it's that disgusting. So see ya. All right, so basically I got 10 of these. I'm gonna plug in 10. Usually right away I can tell if they're gonna be unlockable or not. All right, so here's 10. And let's get started. Most of them are completely dead, and they'll take anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes to boot up, and then from there it either goes straight to the lock screen or it goes to the home screen, and then I can usually access some of the stuff. Or if it switches to where it looks like it's brand new, that means the customer actually was smart and reset this themselves. Because like I said, as you'll see, most of these are not. They just send them back with all their pictures, all their files. And if I was some sicko, I could have unlimited pictures of this family and their kids, and it's just weird. Like, why would you not erase your stuff when you send it back to Amazon? I don't know. That's just my opinion. I guess they think Amazon will erase it for them. That's obviously not the case. Amazon just liquidates them. You think Amazon would have software to reset these? Because they're losing a ton of money. Well, they're not actually losing money by liquidating them, but so you probably see some pictures on here that pop up. Obviously, if anything's not appropriate, I'll block it and not show it, but delete your stuff, people. That's all I can say. Yeah, see how they're all dead, but I don't know how long these were in the warehouse for. Most of these are probably from around Christmas. So let those, oh, this one went right to Apple. Sometimes they get stuck on this screen and I can't get past just this. So if it stays like that, it's just something's wrong with it, broken. Ooh, this one right off the bat, I might be able to unlock it myself. Let's try it real quick. So this, just from that popping up, it's gonna be either 50 bucks or 125. So let me connect to my Wi-Fi. I have had these do this, and then it either say that it's locked in the next few pages, or even when I get into the phone and I go to iCloud, it will still show their registration or whatever. And then it's only worth 50 bucks. Oh, see, right there. So that's a bummer. This person, I think they tried to erase the phone, but they didn't do it right. And when it's like this, there's absolutely nothing that I know that I can do to do anything with it. So this has to be sold for parts, because I can't get into the phone whatsoever and get this guy's name. And obviously, as you can see, I can't read that email account. So that's a bummer. So this one may have been returned very recently because it still has almost a full battery. So this one right off the bat I know for sure is not going to work. So I have to set that aside and sell it for parts. So let's replace that with a different one. That's a bummer. Literally an $80 bummer. So I'll let these charge for about 5 to 10 minutes and then I'll come back and they all should be fully booted up and ready for either registration or for the passcode. Most of them are just going to be asking for the passcode, and most of them I can't get into because people actually do use a good password. But you'll be surprised at how many use 1111, 1234, you know, stuff like that, simple stuff. But I'll be back in about 10 when these start booting themselves up. So real quick, while those iPods are charging, testing out some of that other stuff in the box. This looks to be brand spanking new. Everything's wrapped up. However, some people are smart and they'll keep everything perfectly wrapped, making it look like it was never used. And then they put their old machine in and wrap it up nice and neat. And when I open this up to fully test it, it's filthy, doesn't work at all. Hopefully it's not the case for this guy. So let's plug it in really quick. It's like a $60 to $100 air purifier. So I'm really hoping this guy works. Most likely will, but you never know. Alright, turn it on. Not good. Actually, I think it was super brand new because it sounded like plastic inside of there, so I think the filters haven't even been unwrapped. That's a weird. What? Okay, yeah, 100% brand new. That's why I heard the plastic, so. This will be sold, you know, as open box, new open box. You'd also be able to tell that there's no dirt whatsoever on that, so. This will be a super easy sale. And it's worth a minimum of 50 bucks, I'd say. Probably a little bit more than that even. That is awesome. All right, they're at the point where they're starting to turn on. And unfortunately, I'm seeing a lot of passwords. All right, looks like all of them are at least powered on enough to test them. Oh, by the way, yeah, I wiped them all down. A lot of gunk, fingerprints. I mean, who knows what kind of nasty stuff is on all these, but all right, let's get started. All right. So, and then when you try and don't get it right, it's a disable for 5 minutes. And if you do it wrong again and so forth. So I usually try twice, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if neither one of those work, then I put it over to the parts pile. Two down. I see. After restarting. As you can see, most of these you just simply cannot get into. Oh, that one doesn't have a passcode. But I've had that before too. And it may not have a passcode, but it probably has an iCloud lock. Yeah, so this lady, Bria. So what I'll do next, I'll try to go on Facebook, try to look up that name, and if I can find it, then I have their pictures, which is kind of freaky. And if it matches up, you know, to them, I'll send them a message and say, hey, do you want to get this unlocked? And that way your information is not out there. It's a win-win for both of us. So this one, I'll set over here. That's a possibility of getting it unlocked. Oh, see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Got in, no problem. Settings. So, sounds like a young girl's name. So another problem with that is it'll be set up under their name, the young person, and they don't have really good access to email or whatnot. And when you click on that, it even pulls up an email address. So I try emailing that address as well. I don't want to show it to you on camera, but so that one's a possible unlock. I'd say still probably 80% not. This one ain't doing nothing. It's weird. And this one, oh, there we go. So yeah, disabled. This one just doesn't turn on at all. Could be a bad plug. It looks kind of messed up there. Give it a second. Yep, see, that was a bad plug. So that one's gonna charge up now. This one I have to wait 5 minutes. And if 1, 2, 3, 4 doesn't work, then it goes into my bad pile. So I got 7 more here. I'm gonna plug those in and we'll do the same quick test when those are charged up and ready. All right, let's wrap this video up. So I got the other 6 or 7 or so charging. And then these other ones, I wanted to try the 1, 2, 3, 4 real quick. And then if it doesn't work, then I just set it aside as completely locked because I can't really do anything with them. Which is a bummer, but it's the whole reason Apple puts these on there. Nope. But I just wish people would be smart enough to delete their info. Like, how, I don't know, I just think it's ridiculously dumb. Because some of these phones, you get all their pictures. I haven't found nothing inappropriate or nothing, luckily, but you can see some of them are still booting up. Let's see what we have so far. Yep. So this kid or somebody obviously has it unclogged. Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately, as you see, I'm not even gonna worry about the ones that are locked and try the other code because usually I cannot get into them at all, which is a bummer. So unfortunately, most of these are gonna have to be sold as parts, unless you guys know how for me to use them. Oh, this one got in, let's see. I've gotten into a few, but they're all, yeah, this guy's got a name as well. Yeah, another one. It's got the get into it, and I could mess around with the phone itself and check the pictures and all that good stuff and whatnot. And then yeah, there's nothing I can do unless I contact them and they actually write back. So yeah, actually, out of 17 of them there, none of them I can right off the bat get them unlocked. There's been, like I said, I've had over 100 of these, and I think I have 10 that I was able to reset and sell as new. But hopefully the guy still wanted to buy these. I mean, they all work. He just has to use them for parts, or like I said, he knows how to reset them to factory, and he's making a killing off these. So that's how I test all the iPods. Unfortunately for me there, I got 5 people I can email and try to find and whatnot, but maybe one will come back and do what's necessary. So chances are all 17 or 16, I don't remember how many I got, will be locked in. But even at that case, $50 each. That's fantastic for me. I'm glad to get 50 each. So hope you enjoyed that video. Like and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments if you like me adding the part where I test these and show you how I test them and what works and whatnot. Yeah, so have an awesome day. Please like and subscribe. See ya.